first of all, we'll start off with just Morgan putting the ball in her hand again, in another big game. What do you think about just the way that she was able to really limit them today?
Yeah, I mean, I just thought she was exceptional today. She did what Morgan does of just trusting her stuff and going right at him, even though, they'd already seen a full game off her, of just trusting her stuff, dealing her defense. Obviously, we're in that tough situation early, and she just stayed the course and did such a great job of giving us a chance to get our offense going. And so I'm just so proud of her. Every pitch Morgan throws, she gives you absolutely everything that she has, and there's just so much to be said for that and the way she fights for our team.
Yeah, talking about that, the jam that I think were referencing in the first inning, when you go out to the mound and, it seems, I mean, at least the game plan was to intentionally walk to load the bases. What is kind of the message for you as a coach to your pitcher then, whenever you're kind of getting him in that juiced situation?
Well, more so like her stuff looked great. They got a single and then they got a dink of all dinks just right where we weren't. And so we always feel like with our pitching staff and our defense that we're always one pitch away from turning a double play. We're one pitch away from getting out of it. And so we just wanted to put ourselves in that position. And we didn't need it in the end, but she just, she trusts our plan. She trusts herself. She trusts her defense. Our defense was great. And so it's always nice when you have those strategy moves for them to work out. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But it was just we always just feel like we are one ground ball, away, one pitch away from a double play.
Yeah, and then I think entering the game today, Missouri was 26-1 whenever they scored first, and they broke open the scoreless game there in the fifth, and then the bottom of the inning. I mean, you have Cylie and Nia going back to back with home runs. Will you talk about just the way that the team kind of responded in game?
Yeah, I mean, I saw that graphic yesterday and I was like, oh, great. But it was a response. They threw a punch. They got the one. We knew we were going to have to score anyway, and we had some great at bats early. The inches didn't fall our way. It seemed like they were falling their way, and that's sometimes the game. And I told the team, like, this is the most business-like that we've been, of just letting the game come back to you. They stayed the course. They didn't press. They just stayed ready. They were seeing the ball well, even though it wasn't falling our way. And so then, I mean, Kylie's hit was huge. Nia going, I think that was her first ever home run. They just had such intent with their swing, but they were seeing it well. And then it was just huge to have that big counter to their one.
Dudley?
Coach, I asked the players, obviously you'd like to have a perfect 3 games, but how exciting and how much easier does it make the week, or how much more energy do you have when you finish up a series like this?
What I don't know that there's a lot of energy. We're exhausted, but you feel good when you have just like that battle. I mean, every game you play, not only in the SEC, but every game's it's a battle, and it took everything that we had. So you always feel good. We'll enjoy it for today, and then we have to get right back on our prep starting tomorrow. But yeah, I think you go into the week and their response from yesterday, I just think was huge. And so just their ability to continue to grow, to respond, to show their character, I think that always makes for an exciting weekend when it plays out the way that it did. And so we'll be energized to get into our prep for next weekend. We'll enjoy it for today, and then we'll move on.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Evan?
Yeah, Coach, quick question. In the ninth, the move from Linestock to Robin Heron, was that matchup based, or was that, Morgan's gone through the lineup multiple times, get Robin in and see if she can, get you your one out?
Well, it was both. They had seen a lot of Morgan. I felt like Laird was seeing Morgan pretty well, and I thought Rob matched up really well with Laird yesterday and their lefties. And so it was just, not giving them another time through and trusting Rob in that situation. And she came in and, I don't know where that first pitch was, but she was dealing right from the jump, and she had her stuff. And so it was a big moment, and she was ready for it.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any other questions for Coach Deifel?
Yeah, I'll finish on this. I know we talked about her a little bit on Friday, but just Mary coming back and being here. We just speak on the contributions that she made to the program here.
Oh, we're
and
just
kind of
gonna end with just like this little question about what Mary Half contributed. No, I mean, she was so instrumental in just putting us on the map. I mean, she took a chance on us before we had really, started, being who we are, and she helped elevate this program, and she did it immediately. And we knew in the recruiting process that, our first two recruits were Mary Half and Hannah McEwen, and for them to take a chance on us and for them to do what they did in this program, there's not enough words to talk about their impact. But Mary Half, you could tell in the recruiting process how special she was with her spin and her composure, and then she was that and more for us as a Razorback. And so she's someone that has earned every spot in the record books, and she just elevated us, and we'll always be grateful that she chose us.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Halvorson here first, and then I'll bring in Coach Deifel afterwards. Ethan, you want to get us going?
Yeah, first, Nia, first career home run. Talk me through that, and what was that moment like for you?
When I went up to bat, I honestly was just like hit the ball hard. Like that was the only thing going through my mind. I know Cylie had just hit a home run, so I was just thinking hit the ball hard, and I knew they were gonna come with a strike early in the count. And when I saw that thing go over, I don't think I've jumped so high in my life. It was awesome, and I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to have that moment.
Yeah, and then Kylie, that at bat prior, I mean, it was 1-0 Missouri, and it just kind of felt like the team was needing that big hit, and you got him in. Just how big was that moment for you? And talk me through the at bat, like what you were looking for.
Yeah, I really wasn't happy with my at bat prior. I didn't feel like I swung at a strike, and I wasn't on time. So my thing was just be on time and swing at a strike, and that's what I did. And I knew that when she got behind in counts, she wanted to go in, and so I was ready for that, and I turned on it.
We all talk about the team, the ability. This is the second time y'all have taken a series into a rubber match and come out with this series. Just how do you feel like the team is right now, like from a confidence standpoint moving forward?
I think we're only going up from here. I think as you've seen the series that we've been playing, I think we're getting better and better each game, and we have those losses, but we always bounce back really quick from them, and I think that's what we're really good at. But I think as the season's going on, we've shown to get better and better, and everything's starting to click more with other hitters, and our defense has been great too. So I think it's just starting to click now, and we're getting better.
Yeah, I don't think it's ideal to take it into a rubber match, but I think we've proved to just respond every time we get behind. And so I think we grind really hard on all aspects. And so I think we've just done a good job doing that, grinding.
Yeah, and then last one I'll ask is just, I mean, it's really hard for a pitcher, I'm sure, to come back out and face the same lineup that they did a couple days prior, but Morgan did it, and she had a really good game. Just will you talk about, what she's added to the team and what you think maybe led to that type of performance today?
Morgan's fearless.
She's a dog.
When she steps on that mound, like she is a hog. She fights for us. Her stuff is the best stuff, and she knows that. And so she has our backs, and she knows that we have hers as well. So I think just staying loose, and she trusts herself and we trust her, and it's an all around great thing to have her in the circle.
Yeah, I think Morgan knows when she's going up, when she's pitching, facing these batters, that she's gonna get them out, and she's has said that to us time and time again. Like, I got you guys' back. Like, I'm gonna get them out. Don't worry. Like, you guys got it. So I think her having that confidence really boosts us as well when we are down. So she's just awesome to play behind.
Dudley, any?
Yes, obviously, you want to win anytime, but talk to me about the level of excitement y'all have on these game threes, winning them, then being able to go into the week, and prepare.
I think it's big for us, ending the weekend with a W, and then obviously getting the series win, and it just gives us some confidence going into the week, practice, and then ready for the next weekend.
Yeah, I would say it for sure feels good to be 1-up going into the next week. I think especially in these games, we kind of come back with like a vengeance if we are coming after a loss. So the vibes were just awesome today, even before the game. So we felt pretty good coming in, and we're just excited for the next one.
And one last one for me. Obviously, coach started the season by saying the entire batting lineup from 1 to 10. However, it's just one of those things that anybody can dictate the game and make it finish. Just talk about how that's come into being.
Yeah, I think we had a slow start, kind of 1 through 9, at the beginning of the year, but I think everyone's starting to fire, and I'd be scared if you get the hogs hot because everyone can get the job done, 1 through 9, and everyone works hard every day, and we all believe in each other, and the talent is crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're just starting to click at the right moment. I think hitters that maybe weren't as hot in the beginning are starting to get hot now when it really matters. So I think we're doing it at the right pace and at the right time, how we're going.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions for Kylie or Nia?
Yeah, Grace, can I hop in real quick?
Yep, go ahead.
Cool. For both of you, seeing kind of the fan turnout continue to grow, game in and game out, what does that mean to you guys?
I think it means a lot. Me coming from a mid-major, we didn't have that type of support. And so being here last year and having that support, but then this year it's even grown bigger. It's really awesome just to know that we have, 3,000 people behind us cheering us on and having our backs. And it just fuels us every single time we step on that field.
Yeah, I think for me, it's incredible to play in front of this many people. I also, coming from Iowa, we had fans, but it never amounted to what we have here. And I just think it's so exciting to come out every weekend and see how many people support us, whether we win or lose. And they're a very loyal fan base, and it's just the energy is awesome every time we come out here.
Well, thank you both.
Thank you.
Any other questions for them? Okay, thank you both.
Thank
Thanks,
you.